You can say.
Welcome to Mace training.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I'll kind of give a little bit of extra time for people to log in. I'm a little early, so I just want to try to set things up correctly. Unfortunately, I got my camera turned backwards, which I do not like doing in a live video. The only issue is, the reason why is because the back camera is so much more efficient than the front camera on my phone. Unless you want to buy me a new phone, because I have a 6S and it's a really awesome phone, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you want to buy me a phone, an 8, a 9, a 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever the shit they call them nowadays with iPhones, I'll take one. Or if you have one, I'll take one. I'll try that out. But for now, I gotta do it backwards, so I really can't interact with anyone, which is kind of aggravating. But hopefully, let me make sure I'm in the right spot for all of you. Put my mace right here. And then, like I said, I know I'm early. All right. Let me do a test. It says one person's watching right now. Let's see. Let me know, can you hear me well right here? Am I speaking loud enough? Mm-hmm. Okay, so, all right, so once again, thank you for everyone who has decided to do the Mace Training Loaner Program. I will do my best to hopefully save these videos and then re-upload them also into YouTube. The problem is these videos are going to be quite long, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough memory to basically save a 45 minutes, an hour-long video onto my phone. Which I'm not really sure why, because I pay for extra storage, but every time I do like a long video, I end up having issues, so whatever. So anyway, this is a mace, okay? Yes, I'm a grappler, and I think these are wonderful tools for grapplers, jiu-jitsu players, wrestlers, sambo, whatever, okay? Pretty much any athlete from any sport can benefit from mace training. Now, with that said, I've got some people who do not play sports who picked up a mace, okay? So I really would hope that you pass this information on to them and other people like you, that training with a mace has absolutely nothing to do with having to be an athlete, okay? The man who showed me this doesn't play any sports, all right? C. Ray Maces come from Claude Ray. He's a local businessman here in Broussard. He makes these by hand, okay? So what makes these maces any different than the maces that you may have that you have bought somewhere else? I know On It makes a lot of maces. Those are pretty decent so far. But let's go through a couple of things before we get started that are a little bit different as far as our maces compared to the store-bought maces. I guess that's the best way I can put it. All right. Some of the people who bought maces from us have a 6-inch globe. This is an 8-inch globe. Okay. Now we also make 10s, 12s, 15s. I think we have an 18-inch globe and a 20. All right. Now, one thing that makes our maces a lot different is we like to say that we have a one-stop shop, meaning that once you buy our mace, this nut comes off. It's a plug. You can fill it with water, sand, or BBs such as lead, and we give you a weight distribution chart that shows you how much this begins to weigh if you do fill it up. Unempty, this 8-inch globe weighs roughly right under 10 pounds. And I was the same way. I was like, well, that's just not much. I work out. I'm tough. Well, it's hard. Okay? So trust me. Once the leverage point of the weight extends away from you, it becomes extremely more difficult for you to handle. All right? This is a very fun tool that, like I said, you don't have to be an athlete to use. It gives you one hell of a workout and something that's just different. Okay? There's a lot of different programs out there, but realistically, it's the same stuff, okay? Coming from a strength coach, I'm telling you, it's pretty much the same stuff. It feels fantastic to be outside or be in an area that you can just kind of be wide open, all right? So the benefit of a mace is going to work on rotational core strength. It's going to really increase your foot drive and ankle mobility, because you're going to have to really grip your feet into the floor. Some people end up catching cramps in the bottom of their feet before their hands even begin to cramp up, all right? It's not that it's wrong, and it's not that you're weak. It's just simply pointing out the areas that you need to work on. Your body will adjust to it. It's going to help you a lot with shoulder mobility, okay? If you are an athlete, especially in grappling sports, you're going to find yourself stuck like this a lot, okay, due to the nature of the game. So this is going to help you open up those shoulders. If you are a regular person, most jobs nowadays are still computer-based. So you're stuck like this. It's going to help open you up, okay? So it's really going to teach you how to work your whole body as a whole. Meaning, if I say, let's do flat dumbbell press, you're going to get a lot out of that exercise, but you're going to get a lot out of it from your chest and your shoulders, and that's pretty much the end of it, okay? If I tell you to do some 360s, your whole body's going to have to engage itself. Some parts are going to work better than others, but the best part about the mace is the fact that everything has to still work together in order to be efficient at the movement. All right, so let's get warmed up. All right, so we're gonna take our wrist and we're gonna make circles. Very basic warm up. Circles going outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inside circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, another thing that'd be good for warming up is simply jogging for 10 minutes before doing any of these, because it would really elevate the body temperature, all right? So we're just gonna do seal jacks, except we're not gonna jump, okay? We're just gonna go open up, just like that, all right? 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic, okay? So now we're going to do reverse swimmers, almost like you're doing or a backstroke, okay? So we're gonna go thumb up and over, up and over. Now these are extremely important because you're gonna be doing a lot of overhead movements, okay? Maybe not today, but you're going to need that mobility, all right? So we want to make sure that we get good shoulder rotation outside all the way, making sure that we are properly warmed up. We want the blood flowing really nice and well up into that joint area. We want things to really begin to kind of open up. If you can't swing it all the way back, don't worry about it. Just get the blood pumping, okay? So now we'll go up. I'm gonna keep my palms facing out. Up. Just like that. Really feel those shoulder blades really come in and out in the back of you. Let those things slide across your rib cage. Don't get stuck. You're gonna have to let your body move. It's the only way it's gonna work using the mace, okay? Can't stay rigid. It's not gonna work at all right? We're gonna hold our mace, okay? If you don't want to mess it up or anything, simply put a towel or a board or something down, okay? We're going to cross our feet over. We're going to drop our hips back and just kind of sit back and stretch a little bit. All right? Switch sides. Little bit. Okay. Switch sides. All right. And to help you, some people have tight ankles. It's difficult for them to squat all the way down. That's okay. If that is an issue for you later on when we do a Bulgarian squat, you can simply just put something under the bottom of your heels. That way you're kind of fixed in a little elevated heel position. And we'll just kind of squat down right now. Try to make sure that you really shove your butt out, okay? Try not to get into that pattern of rolling your hips on the inside. You won't hurt your lower back doing this, but you don't want to create a bad pattern. That way, if you are into heavy squats or anything like that in a weight room, you don't create a bad motor pattern and end up hurting your lower back, okay? All right, here we go. So, first thing we're going to work on today is learning to shift our weight, okay? So, we're going to pick our hands. It doesn't matter what hand's on top, whatever's comfortable for you, all right? We're going to get shoulder width. You're going to always put a slight bend in your knees, and I'm going to slowly start to swing it like a pendulum. And that's exactly what we call these pendulums, all right? It's a pendulum swing. As I shift the weight to one side, I shift my body to the other side. See? The weight goes to the right, then my body goes to the left. Weight goes to the right, body goes to the left. Some common mistakes that people often have is they try to follow the mace. You'll know because you'll probably start to fall over, all right? So simply just shift your weight, and what you can do is almost bend on that knee. That's kind of a cue until you learn to really just simply shift your weight, all right? Another common mistake that people do is they tend to like kind of pick their feet up a little bit. Why is that a mistake? Well, it's kind of a way to compensate for not using the soft bend in your knees. Because when you're going to do other things with the mace or in life, you're going to have to bend your knees. And you're going to have to shift your weight. Okay? So I don't want to be too straight-legged and just kind of like pick up my heels. All right? Look what that looks like. Now look at another thing. Look. When you get good at it, it's no big deal. You just do this forever. No big deal. Okay, so another common mistake. You're gripping tight. You're holding it like this. I got my hands wrapped around it pretty good. I'm gonna fry my forearms out eventually. You want a good forearm workout, this is fantastic. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? You can keep it gripped tight. You really try to swing it a little high. What you want to do is my peacock finger. See? Like a little cockatoo or a chicken. I'm just going to touch my thumb and my pointer finger together. I'm going to let it rotate around that base. I'm not really squeezing. I'm just kind of slightly holding it together. Okay? Now what I can do is really start kind of giving it a little kick. Boom, throwing that sucker up there now. Okay? That's really gonna help you get some momentum going. Okay? This is a great warm-up. I do this all the time. I do this just for fun, just sitting here. Sometimes just See how long I can do it. All right? So this is a lot of the moves that you're going to learn in our level 1 course. Our level 1 Mace certification course is a donation only. 20 bucks. Otherwise, nothing. It's free. But you must master and take the level 1 Mace course with us in order to take level 2. Level 2, as for now, is a $100 course where you will learn time sets, and there is a test at the end. You will be tested on your movements for efficiency. Unlike level 1, you're just learning the moves, so I'm not going to test you on them. It's okay. Level 2, you will be tested on efficiency, and you will have a time test afterwards to complete. Once you pay your $100, if you fail the test, you can simply just retest as many times as possible until you pass. You will not get your money back just because you fail. We will hold on to you and let you decide when you're ready to test again. Or you'll let us know. Let's take a look at another. Oh, then there's level 3, which are complexes and chain sequences. Another $100 certification, but yet at the same time, way more difficult. Okay? So, another common problem we have with the pendulum swing. My elbows are beginning to leave my body. All right? I'm going to grip these elbows and jam them into my ribs, because that's going to give me more stability into my spine. All right? Now, I'm kind of hunched over. That's a bad habit from my everyday activities. So I like to kind of pull my shoulder blades back. I'm doing both ways because they're good both ways regardless. But I try not to do a lot of things like this because I don't want to get caught in that habit. So I'm going to pull my shoulder blades back. I'm going to jam my elbows into my ribs. And I'm just kind of going with the flow. Going with the flow. All right? Really learning to shift my weight from side to side. From side to side. Okay? I know that might be difficult for some people, so let's go ahead and just kind of shake that out a little bit. All right? Another thing, too, is when your forearms are tired, every once in a while it's okay to stretch them. Understand that stretching induces more blood. Okay? So don't really stretch them that much. All right? Don't shake them like this. That will also cause more blood flow. You're better off doing this. Kind of releasing it. Kind of letting the blood kind of get out a little bit. Okay? If you hang your arm down right here, this is a cool trick we used to do in high school, make you look tough. Well, you can see all your blood pumping into your veins. Well, because the blood's pooling. And we would flex and be like, so don't shake your arms down. Shake them up. Shake them up. Okay? So that's exercise number 1, the pendulum swing. How to incorporate the pendulum swing? Well, we can simply start with 2-minute rounds, a 1-minute round. You know, it's not a tiring exercise. It's a movement exercise to learn how to use the mace, how to shift our weight from side to side. You go to 1 minute, simply go to 2 minutes. You go to 2 minutes, simply go to 3, 4, 5 minutes. Sometimes I'll just do 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. I'll do about 3 rounds like that. Then I'll move on to my next move. Okay? So we keep it very, very simple. All right? Now we're going to do pop-ups. Okay? Now this one really tends to get people. If you are indoors, you're going to have to be careful with the height. All right? What's up, bud? We're going to throw our mace up in the sky. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to throw it up, and it's going to slide. We're going to want to catch it right here. All right? Now here's the trick. So we're not launching it. You're going to do a soft bend again in our knees. Remember, see how everything's starting to come back into play? No one's going to throw a mace like this. All right? Now, I got some guys like the Juggernaut that I train in jiu-jitsu. I'm sure Vincent can throw it, but it would still be wrong, all right? Because we want to use our whole body. Okay, we're going to use our whole body. Triple extension, which means actually ankle, knee, hip drive. Okay, so we're going to simply just start anywhere right here. If you can't make it all the way down, it's not a big deal. Just as long as you're sliding. Oh, shucks. So I said, what's the difference between our maces and others? The only thing wasn't about this being filled up. It was that because this can be filled, you can normally just buy a mace and you're done for life, okay? You really don't need a mace more than 20 pounds to really get a good effective workout, okay? A mace is very wide range mobility of the shoulders. There's no necessary reason to have a 50-pound mace swinging around over your head, okay? All right? These are endurance type of exercising. This is what's so good for athletes and just for people regular in general, because people like to exercise and they think that heavy weights are always better, and they are in a certain sense, but you need to work on the cardiovascular system, okay? This is going to allow you to get a weighted workout without breaking you down, but yet still train your heart and your lungs to be more efficient, okay? So instead of buying mace after mace after mace after mace, you can buy one. Also, our handles are longer. Unlike traditional maces like you'll see by like On It, they have a shorter handle. That will limit your range and leverage, and so it won't be as effective as our mace as far as training protocols. It'll still work, it's just not going to work as effective in our opinion. These are why these specs are different from ours, and they are patent pending. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna come right here. I'm gonna do a slight bend, and I'm gonna shoot up, all right? Just like that. I'm gonna drop it down, all right? Let's try that one more time. So we're holding around the base. I'm gonna squat down a little lightly, and then pop up onto my ankles, knees, hips. Boom, catch it right here. All right? Now some of you are probably doing this. All right? There's nothing wrong with that. I did the same thing. I actually threw the mace up into the sky and had to run away from it. So, trust me, no one has done more stupid things than me. So, it's okay. So we're going to simply shoot it in the sky. Common mistakes. Elbow leaving the body again. Can't have that, okay? You're not ever really strong with your elbows away from your body, are you? Okay? We want them inside. We want stability, okay? Nothing wrong with shooting it up as you're more advanced and bringing it out, okay? It's another move for another day. But what we're doing is focusing on keeping everything close to our body, and we're going to drive it straight up. Okay, so let's do 5 on our left arm. So get everybody set, ready, and 1, see, my hand dragged, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you're starting to feel it in your form and your abs, you're doing it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. All right. So, how can we use that move a little bit more dynamic? Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to simply just toss it up. And now I'm going to push it away. Keep my stomach extremely tight. And bring it back inside. All right? Now, here's your form going to really kick in. Okay? So let's go sideways. So I'm going to shoot it up. This is my weak hand. So it's going to be more difficult. I'm going to bring it out, killing my stomach now. Stomach has to engage or it's going to fall over, right? But look, I can't let it tilt. My forearm's going to have to bring it back up straight. All right? Bring it back close to my body. Boom. Drop it back down. Shoot it up. Away from my body. Knees soft bend. Stomach tight. Forearm engaged. Bring it back in. Boom. Good. Up. Out. In. Switch side. Up. Out. In. Switch sides. Up. Out. In. Switch sides. Up. Out. In. Fantastic. Okay? So, let's go a little recap. We did pendulum swings. We did ups. It's not called ups. I'm drawing a blank. Okay? Then we did get ups. God, what are they called? See, haven't you been hitting the head for a living too many years? Boom. Away. In. All right? So, let's add one more today. Okay? I don't want to do too many. Some of you are going to catch on, no problem. Some of you aren't going to catch on. So let's just keep it very limited. 2-3 times, through 2 or 3 moves a day. All right? We're going to do the same thing, except we're going to add another dynamic component to it. Okay? We're going to switch hands in midair. All right? So, to keep it based in, I'm going to shoot up and switch. Shoot up, switch. Now you're really going to have to learn to throw it straight up. First time I did this, in my face. So, don't feel bad. If anyone's hit themselves so far, congratulations. You're trying and I'm proud of you. All right? All right, here we go. So, I'm going to shoot it up. Oh, damn. I'm going to go up and over. Up and over. Okay? How can I put all this together for what I learned today? All right. Let's keep it extremely simple. 1, we can do 1 minute per exercise, rest 1 minute in between. Pendulums 1 minute, rest. Up and down, 1 minute per arm, rest. Switch arms, rest. Throwing it and switching hands in mid-throw, then rest. All right? You can simply minute on, minute off. So there's your formula, minute on, minute off. I'm going to go ahead and do a 10-rep circuit just so you can go along with me. You can simply do this circuit if you want. I'm going to do 10 swings on each side, 10 up and downs on one arm, 10 on the other arm, 10 switches, okay? And then I'll rest. You can do that for 1 minute's rest, a 2 minutes rest, whatever you need to get the job done for the next set. Please try not to rest little just to try to get a good workout, okay? You're learning a new move, all right? So getting a good workout on a bench press is not necessarily doing a lot of weight, it's doing it correctly. So we're gonna try to learn how to do it correctly. If you feel like you're not tired, that's fine. Some of you, like me, may have very good lung capacity and it doesn't make you very tired. But your forearms are gonna be tired and then you're gonna start dropping it, okay? So if you're at a loaner program, please remember, take care of the mace. Don't leave it outside. Don't chip it, don't dent it. These are new maces, okay? and we're loaning it out for free to you, all right? Out of courtesy of you wanting to learn how to train with a mace, all right? Everyone's stuck at home, so we're gonna give you the opportunity to train with us. If you mess it up, you're gonna have to pay for it, just like anything else, okay? All right, so here we go. So we're gonna go with our pendulum swings, and I'm gonna swing it a little bit high, get a good forearm workout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how my elbows are close to my body? That's what I want. I'm kind of shifting my weight. I'm coming up on my heels onto my toes because I like to perform more from an athletic standpoint of throwing from wrestling or like say judo, but I'm still keeping the soft bend in my knees. I'm not keeping my heels up to compensate, all right? And 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can see which hand I'm good at. 9, 10. All right. Now I'm going to switch hands. 1, push out, come in. 2, see, I threw it off. I messed up. Whoa! See? Gotta be control. I got antsy. I try to speed it up. Okay. I screwed up my hand switches a couple of times because I'm not very smart. Sorry. Now, I'm gonna give you a bonus before we shut it off, okay? Pick whatever move you want. Please incorporate a move. Don't just do that, okay? Let's work on actually utilizing our tool. I'm going to shoot up. All right, I don't want to hit the building, but I'm gonna walk forward and backwards in a figure 8. If that's too difficult, just walk forward and backwards. Simply walk your whole yard until it collapses out of your hand, okay? You can time it, or you can simply just go until it falls. Another thing you can do to make it more difficult is simply bring it out in front of you. And this is going to give me the ability to really work on my stomach and my hand strength, all right? You're going to learn quickly that your hands got to be tough. It's not really about your form, all right? One of the tricks to getting better in jiu-jitsu, in a physical aspect, it is not forearm strength. It's not forearm strength. It's hand strength. Way different, okay? Another video, another time. Go to Outperform Training Academy on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Look for hand grip strength if you want that, okay? But this is gonna help with that. Boom, pull it out, and walk around. Sometimes I'll incorporate lunges. All right? All these things are available for you, okay? So, play around with it. See other moves. If you got some cool moves you think you've come up with, maybe there's stuff I've never seen before. I'd love to see them. Go ahead, post a video of what you did, post it on your own page, tag me in it. You can, man, can you post that video in a comment? I'm not sure. If you can comment with a video, go for that too. We'll name it after you. Not a big deal. I'm not worried about stuff like that. I just want to help people out, okay? So, thank you for coming for the first Mace training seminar live, all right? First day. Today's Tuesday. Stay tuned. Thursday. I don't remember the date. I guess it's the 9th. Same time, 3 p.m. We will cover these moves again in a little quicker fashion and then add on some more, all right? Y'all have a blessed day.